Alright, hey guys, this is Caitlin. I have enjoyed this course this semester. I'm actually about to graduate in 2 weeks and I'm going to be teaching first grade. So I feel like this has really been able to influence me for what projects I want to use and what I want the kids to understand and take away from using art to help explain. So let's get started. The first project we did this semester was the technique in designing. So um, and basically, the principles I used was pattern and emphasis, variety, unity, and then I also used proportion. And then the elements I used was line and shape, the color, and the texture. And materials, all the materials you needed for this was white drawing paper, a pencil, eraser, an X-fine Sharpie, and just examples of insect shapes. And the standard I used was to obtain, evaluate, and communicate information about the life cycles of different living organisms. So that was the first one. And then the second one, it was a watercolor. We had to use watercolor. And mine is a beach. And I used lines, shapes, and colors, and then pattern, emphasis, variety, and unity. And we were supposed to do a social studies standard, which I did, that they would apply the media, the technique, processes, and other things to show that. And it was the beach. The next project we did was with oil pastels. Don't laugh at mine. So mine, I call him, it's a half tiger, half monkey. And so I call him a monger. So anyways, we had to use, my standard was for language arts is to use a combination of the drawing to compose information from information text in which they name what they're writing about and supply some information, which mine's a monkey / tiger. And the elements I used was lines, shapes, forms, colors, pattern, emphasis, variety, unity, balance, and proportion. And the materials you need for this project is just white drawing paper, pencils, erasers, oil pastels, and you can have black paint if you want to, and a water or brush. The next project was with watercolor. Oh no, this is with oil pastels. Not oil pastels. This is with our styrofoam. Oh, this is when we use our sponge. Okay, this is with marker. So mine's a little ladybug, and it's just I did math standard, and it was model shapes in the world by building shapes from components and drawing shapes, and the line, shape, color, value, pattern, emphasis, unity, balance, symmetrical, proportion, and the materials you needed is white drawing paper, pencil, eraser, styrofoam plates, markers, sponge, and water. My next project is the mixed media one. So this one I need to explain. So let's see if you can see it. There we go. All right. So this is Rosa Parks. I intended for her to be Rosa Parks. Maybe I could have made the face a little better. But basically all you need for this project is brown paper bags, hot glue gun, colored construction paper, yarn, fabric, pencil or markers. And I use the standard of social studies is describe the important key people and events between 1950 and 1975. And there she is. Next was for realism. And here's mine. It is a tree with a bench. And the standard I use is compose two-dimensional shapes, so rectangles, squares, or three-dimensional shapes to create a composite shape and compose new shapes from that composite shape. So I took those shapes to composite a tree and then a bench. And this one was probably really fun for me just because I got to use basically just a pencil and my finger, and I shaded it with my finger, and I learned a lot about myself that I can do it. Alright, and then the last project was to do, all you needed was, well, I'll just bring it out. This is a cat, and basically all you needed was a pencil, your choice of clay, like you can do air dry or model magic, or modeling clay, and then tools you can use like a plastic fork, a knife, paper clip, or a toothpick, And yeah, and I just painted him black and then his little eyes green. So I know he turned out pretty cute. But I think my favorite project was doing the one where I got to do the oil pastels, just because I loved working with oil pastels when I was a kid. So I really enjoyed that one, and I just enjoyed this course. I feel like me going out into teaching starting in August, my first year teaching that, it's just going to help me implement a lot in my first grade classroom. So I'm really excited, and thank you.